You're listening to the Things Podcast, brought to you by the Things Industries.
Well, welcome here to the States, Julián. How's it going so far?
Good, very exciting morning. A lot of contacts, a lot of people, so great.
So what is your impression up to now?
Impression up to now. I think we have a better event this year. More people, ecosystem is definitely taking off.
Okay. And can you summarize what you're offering? What is your offer?
So my name's Julián. I'm CEO at FOSSA Systems, which is a satellite IoT company. So what we're doing is building LoRa from space. We are connecting LoRa devices on the ground using a network of satellites that we're launching into space. So basically, satellite IoT.
Okay. So do you understand correctly? You've got your own satellite network.
Correct. We've launched 20 up to date, and we are building our own network of, I like to say, basically LoRa gateways in space.
Okay. And what does this mean? Does it mean that when I have a normal Centec chipset down to Earth, does it work, or do I need special current or power? Or what can you tell me something about that?
There's some caveats. So this is one of the satellites that we're launching. It's about the size of a shoebox. This is real size of the satellites we're launching. They have a LoRa gateway in space, and we're working on connecting any LoRa device into space, but that's not available yet. So what we do is we have a device called the FOSSA Nexus. It's a little box that's a gateway that allows off-the-shelf LoRa devices to use it as a relay.
Okay.
Relay up into space. And for those that don't have this relay, we have a module. It's a little LoRa chip that's standard LoRa, but it has a little bit more power and an LNA. See if I have it in my pocket. Or if I left it.
You also it's really smart. But it is impressive. So it's already a gateway which is connecting to local LoRa devices and acting as a gateway and uplinking gathering the data and uplinking it.
Correct. And it's a satellite gateway all around, yes.
Okay. And this is the module itself, and this is able to uplink to the satellite directly.
Yes, and it's LoRa, but it has a little bit more power and a better LNA.
Okay. And what does it cost?
What does it cost? Good question. So the ARPU, the monthly cost we're targeting for our customers, is about $5 per month per device.
Okay.
And that's going to give you the capability to send up to 4 messages a day.
Okay, and what is a message? 164 A byte?
It's 32 bytes, 32 byte messages, and that's pure payload.
Okay. And so basically anywhere, any place, anytime, anywhere in the world, I can upload my messages.
We have a global network. We have landing rights worldwide, already many countries that we're delivering a service with. And this is a bidirectional communication. So you have uplinks, but also downlinks.
Okay. And what do when I want to implement such a modem in my device, what do I need to allocate and budget for a bill of material raise?
So material-wise, for a module like this, it's about $50.
Okay.
But if you're using the Nexus, you can use existing devices.
Yeah.
So there's no need for anything else. Yeah. And the Nexus we're targeting to sell for around $400. So fairly low cost, and it has a long battery life.
Okay, so that's really particularly targeted at areas where there's no network coverage.
Correct.
You've got local devices, local sensors that will uplink it to the...
Correct. Anywhere with no coverage or areas where you might need a backup. Interesting enough, in Spain, we had a big blackout some months ago. And a lot of utility companies realized that, when the power went out, or the LoRa network went out, and they need a satellite backup.
Oh, okay. Well, amazing. And you still have batteries there to run it.
And this has batteries. Of course, this is battery powered. Yeah. It doesn't need anything. I mean, it's a very low power system that can last for years on batteries.
Can I hold it? Yeah, of course. It's really light. It's amazing. It's really light. And do you need to connect the external antenna or something?
No, this has the antenna integrated. It's a very small antenna. I mean, probably this is on the video, but the size of the box is like 10 by 10 centimeters, more or less. Yeah. And it's all integrated into one device.
Yeah, okay, amazing. And what is the target group you're looking at?
So, to be very honest, with the ARPUs I told you, $5 per month, we are focusing on very high value added use cases. So oil and gas, logistics, linear infrastructure, where there are higher margins and we can charge a higher fee. It's hard to justify, for example, in agriculture, $5 per month, but in oil and gas or utilities, it's much easier. So those are the targets that we're going to. And also defense. Defense is a very big market, as you know now, with the geopolitical situation. And having a sovereign satellite network is super important. And FOSSA builds our own satellites. We build them in Madrid. We've launched them into space with SpaceX. So having your own network is super important. LoRa allows you to have a private network, and we sell these private satellite networks. So defense is a big area too.
but also industrial systems. Like
Yes, industrial systems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So those devices, they've got lifetimes of, let's say, 10, 15 years. Can you also promise that your service will operate for 10, 15 years?
That's a very good question, and that's one of the one of the disadvantages that many proprietary systems have had. EchoStar, Swarm, many of these competing systems have gone offline. The beauty of using LoRa and the LoRa ecosystem is that if at some point we don't deliver a service, because no company is infinite in time, it's a standard system, so you can switch to any other competitor.
Ecosystem based.
It's an ecosystem based, so yeah, you guarantee it by having competitors.
Okay, amazing. And what is the biggest challenge for you to reach the market?
The biggest challenge, well, there's a lot of challenges in building a startup, I have to say. Probably it's finding those high value applications and scaling them to not just 10, 100 devices, but thousands of devices. That's the challenge where FOSSA is at now. We have many POCs, many success cases. Now we need the customers that move from 10 or 100 to thousands, to 5,000. That's really the stage we're at. Okay.
Suppose I've got a company, I'm interested, I would like to hook up your devices to the system. What do I need to do on the backend system? Do I need to connect to some kind of server from you, or do I need to put my own server? How does that work?
We have an online device provisioning and a management platform which you can use, and you can just specify an endpoint and we will post to your endpoint the data. We also have an API, so it's very, very easy to integrate if you have any MQTT or HTTPS endpoints.
Okay, so I can reach out to your backend with my backend system. I can connect to your backend system.
Correct.
And then we have an API open, and we can exchange data.
That's correct.
That's really down to earth solution.
It is very down to earth. I mean, there's a lot of hype today in the conference. There's a lot of hype about different technologies. Not only LoRa, NB-IoT, new specifications and standards. We like to be very pragmatic. The customer, in many cases, doesn't care how the data gets there. He just wants the data. So we need to find very pragmatic and down-to-earth, never better said with these satellite companies, solutions that actually work and deliver a service, and FOSSA is that today.
And suppose somebody is listening and says, would you like to give it a try? How does that work? How are you going to support them directly, or do you have resellers?
So it depends on if you want to integrate the module for your device or you want an end solution. What we have, which is a sort of all solution fits into one box, is a beta program. It's called the FOSSA IoT Beta. It's on our website. You can fill in a form, and depending on what you need, either we will take you on directly or go through one of our partners that uses our connectivity. But you can feel free to fill in the form at FOSSA.Sisters.
Okay. And can we also have a look at your website? Can we see something operational?
On the website, you can see our network. You can see how many satellites we have. Because we use LoRa, you can go out and connect to our satellites and receive data from our satellites with any off-the-shelf device, but not, with a reliable service. That anyone can connect to our satellites. There's a network called TinyGS on LiPo using.
I've seen it. Yeah, amazing.
We were the first satellites to go with LoRa in 2019 with TinyGS, so people could really be part of it and make use of the system without even having to contract the system. FOSSA, in fact, out of curiosity, it's free open source software in aerospace. That's the acronym.
Okay. Final question: do you have anything? Do you have a call to action to people you want to reach out or say something?
Call to action. Well, if you're remote or you need the resilient European connectivity, FOSSA is the solution that you need to try. It's live now. We're starting this year with a service. Look at our website. Get in touch.
Hello, world! Everybody listening. Get out and reach out to the stores and reach out to Julián. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you all the best. Cheers.